Okay. Aha! I think it's working. I think it's working. Alright. Wait, let me make sure I've got my sound on. Yeah, my sound's on. Okay. You should be able to hear me. That was so strange. So strange. Hi, Frost. Hi, Zero Herrera. That was weird. That was incredibly weird. I don't understand what happened. I've literally never had that happen before. Wild choice. Anyways, yeah, no, every time I tried to click on one of my scenes in OBS, it would just glitch back to React, and I couldn't switch. Like, I couldn't do anything. Like, nothing. Alright. Seems to be working now. Alright. So, I wasn't supposed to be streaming today. I don't know. As you can see, I sound better than I did last Thursday when I logged onto the call with Knick-Knack when he was streaming Pokemon. So I sound significantly better. I feel better for the most part. I'm still, like, incredibly congested, like, in terms of, like, my sinuses, right? Like, I'm still incredibly congested, and I've still got, like, the occasional coughing fit and shortness of breath. But a lot of that's just kind of, like, the recovery bit. But apparently my brain's not fully recovered yet because I have been out of it this week, you know? Like, I forgot that I had class Monday, and then I almost missed class Tuesday, and I almost forgot that I had an interview, and then on Sunday I had told Knick-Knack that I would stream on Tuesday, but I forgot that I had an interview, and then something in the evening after the interview, and then today I was like, oh, I'll stream Wednesday, which is what I told him originally, and then he was like, but I'm gonna be streaming, and I need a day to do that, so I was like, okay, I'll stream, like, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and you can have Wednesday. And then this morning I woke up, and it was like 6 a.m. because I had an interview, like, it was like an hour away at 9 a.m. in traffic, and which is fine. Like, I'm super happy for the interview, but it just, I woke up really early because of it to get ready and get dressed and stuff. And so while I was doing that, I scheduled my stream because I was like, oh yeah, I remember I said I'd stream on Wednesday. And I didn't realize until I got back home, and at that point I was like, well, I already scheduled it, and I put out the post, and so I'll still stream Friday. We'll do Shimousa again Friday, because I'm probably not gonna go longer than, like, maybe 2 hours today. But, like, Jesus fucking Christ, has it been a mess this week? I don't know. I've just been on the wrong timing every day. Because I have class later tonight, too. Which, by the way, Knick-Knack's streaming Pokemon this evening at 7. And I'm sure he would love to see people there. So, you know, just because you came to my stream doesn't mean... Yeah. This is what the locked events look like to me. I get a lot of those, like the grayed out. Alright, what am I getting? I have gifts! I'm actually racking up quartz pretty quickly. I wasn't expecting to be honest. Is today the day we get an angry mango, everybody? Today is not the day we get an angry mango. And there's only like one raid up right now, and it's for the event, and I don't know who that is, so... Well, Penth is the secondary servant, but I don't know who the main servant is. Oh my god. Okay. Based on something I was discussing with Knick-Knack about a week and a half ago, I think I know who this is. And so, I will... You know, little fun fact behind the scenes. Originally, we had thought that perhaps this last weekend, right? Well, you know, before I knew I was sick. We had originally thought that maybe Sunday we'd be running like a live stream and playing through and doing sort of like a hybrid React / FGO stream where I'd be playing Grailfont after doing like my part of a reaction video on who I think that is, if that's correct. And then Knick Knack realized that the event would be locked to me, so I literally couldn't. And I don't roll for servants I don't know. And I don't officially know this servant yet, but I think I know who it is. Yeah. So you know. And if it is who I think it is, we did briefly cover them a little bit in a video. And then I was like, hey, we should revisit that video and do a bunch of those characters who, you know, in more depth, if I am correct. Oh, I just noticed that the little, like, yellow clouds move on the screen. That's cute. Oh, and the waves move slightly. I literally just noticed those details about, like, the background image. I had zero cognizance of that. I'm assuming the answer was no, Frostshard. Because if it's who I think it is, they're in the schedule for next year. 300. Is that a gift for something? I'm confused. I'm going to be honest. I so badly don't want to do Shimousa. And I know it's just because of the amount of reading, you know? Ugh. Perhaps someone with the, perhaps someone whose name ends with, Soter? And perhaps has a Christmas wreath of a family tree that culminates in a female fate servant that Knick Knack gave me a statue of 2 years ago for either my birthday or Christmas. One who might coincidentally want Julius Caesar to lose weight. Okay, no laughing. Apparently that's a rule for today. No laughing fully. I can hear the hawk again this morning. Yeah. Huh? Here in Mount Kinbo's Regando, I slowly open my eyes as I feel the morning arrive. My heart is still pumping, if only just. It seems I've lived to see another sunrise. I ponder death every time I drift off to sleep. Will this be the last time I open my eyes? Will I ever see anything again? Go ahead, laugh if it is funny to you. It certainly is to me. I mean, I'm Musashi. The Shinmen Musashi. I first killed when I was but 11. I've defeated many other swordsmen in duels, and I've also wielded my blades in war. I won't use the word countless, but I will say I've killed a fair number of men in my life. So many that even I can't count them any longer. If I'm being perfectly honest, I stopped counting after the 10th one or so. I suppose it just goes to show that even the most heinous things can become mundane with repetition. Oh boy. Curse this body. Why must it trouble me with a coughing fit now? What a perverse joke it would be for the last of my strength to allow me only to laugh. The irony. I really had to hold back a second one just then. I suppose, though, that would be a fitting end. I have cut down many men and cast them aside just as quickly. I sought neither to mend others' lives nor to spare them. If anything, I paid them not heed at all. My strategies were all crafted with the intent to kill. What would be the point of letting my emotions get in the way of that? I kill without pity, I kill without remorse. I kill without sorrow, I kill without anger. This is who I am. I am Shinmen Musashi, founder of the Niten Ichiryu. An old swordsman who spent his entire life killing with all the calm of a smooth pond's surface, absent so much a single ripple. A swordsman, huh? Come to think of it, can I still hold a sword? Can these old hands still grasp a hilt? I think that they can, but let's see. I thought I might have a chance to find out at Shimabara last year, but that rebellion ended without me so much as touching a sword. A great shame now that I think about it. Perhaps I should have fought on the Christian side rather than following orders from Kokura's commanders. Had I done that, I would have had a chance to wield swords again. I could have made use of my blades. I could even have ended my own life rather than tarrying around hoping for fate to catch up with me. No, I couldn't have. I have none of the fire and passion that the Christians at Shimabara possessed. It is beyond me. My strategies have no need of emotions, vengeance, regret. All I need to do is kill, cut, and cast away. In which case, I suppose I truly do not have any other choice but to remain here and wait. Come on then, fate. Show me what you have in store for my final moments. Well, what's keeping you? How can I die in peace like this? Gods, but at this point I'll even take an Oni, or a demon. Please, give me more time so that I may encounter my destiny. It is unlikely that it will follow me down to the bowels of hell. If that is impossible, then, if only this world were itself a living hell. I mean, it kind of is. You know, fun fact, I was talking to Seconda Cantica Inferno. I was talking to my mother the other day, Mama Seki, and apparently last week on Tuesday, she clocked that I was sick, like, just from hearing me streaming, like, at the end of the stream. Because apparently she could already hear my voice starting to fail, as the stream ended, and get, like, more and more kind of hoarse. Which is absolutely wild, because I didn't really clock that I was sick until Wednesday. Because even on Tuesday, I woke up with like a sore throat, but sometimes I just have that happen because of dehydration. Because I don't drink water, which actually that reminds me. And so I just thought that drinking a little bit of water would make me feel all better the next day, and then that's not what happened. So this is what they mean by hell. I'm so full of loathing that I can barely stand it. I could have sworn I wasn't always this sort of woman. Even now, I can't feel anything but detestation. I detest, I detest, I detest, I detest, I detest. I detest, I detest, Jesus fucking Christ. I detest, I detest, I detest, I detest. I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate. I hate the Genji, I hate the common folk, I hate Japan, I hate the world. I'm told that the Tokugawa family carries on the Seiwa Genji's bloodline. How? How can that be permitted? It shouldn't be. I won't allow it. I detest, I detest, I detest, and hate. I have said the word detest so much in the last 30 seconds that it's starting to sound wrong. Oh, like the circle bottles? I've never tried those. But, like, I don't know. I'm just not I don't like water. It's, like, I've tried, like, flavored water, too. Like, putting, like, Mio and other shit in it. And that doesn't help. I don't like it in general. I hate you, all of you. I hate you so much I can't stand it. I wish you would all just burn away. If this world isn't already hell, maybe I just need to make it hell. Then it will all make sense. That is why I shall be the pyre. I'll use my soul, my spirit origin, my body, to stoke the fires of fury and become flame itself. I've decided. I'll go around killing everyone until they all burn to cinders. I am loathing, I am anger, I am hatred and fury. Behold how brightly I burn. I shall descend upon all of you. You, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your wives, your children, everyone. Everyone, everyone, everyone. I shall gouge out your eyes, carve out your hearts, and shatter every bone in your bodies. My cursed name is Archer of Inferno. As the Princess of Fire, I shall become flame itself and kill you all. I kind of like, I'm tempted to try Gamer Sups. But it's just one of those things where, like, I see ads and, like, links for them sometimes in, like, the people I watch streaming or, like, making videos. And I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. And then I just never do. Part of it's because, like, often the flavor packs aren't things that I would drink because I don't like artificial cherry, I don't like pineapple, I don't like coconut, and there's like a couple of other artificial flavors, like mint as well, that I'm not a fan of. Like, I just won't drink it. So it's also hard to find, like, flavors that I'll be okay with. Yeah. Blueberry can be hit or miss. I find that, like plain artificial blueberry is just kind of meh, but, like, natural blueberry doesn't have a whole ton of flavor when added to drinks either. The only time that I really enjoyed artificial blueberry flavor was Mountain Dew. They came out with for one of the two, for the 2017 Middle Earth game that came out, Mountain Dew did a Gamer Fuel in blue, and it was called Arctic something, but it wasn't the normal Arctic Burst flavor. It was the 2008 blue icy flavor re-released as a soda, like blueberry icy, and that was the only blueberry that I've really liked that was artificial. But that shit was also like 120 milligrams of caffeine per bottle. You know. But there is something I still don't know. Why? Why am I so overcome by loathing? I didn't even get to see her? It's T.H.E, right, though? Like, I'm pretty sure it's T.H.E, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. The outline seems familiar. Like, the outline seems like something that I should know. No, fuck. Didn't I guess it correctly last time? I thought I figured it out. I don't know. I feel like I can picture it in my... Oh, do I just not know them? Okay. Well, alright. Because I think I recognize a lot of the servants in this chapter. But, you know, I might not know a couple of them. And I just don't know which ones I don't know. Hi, Andrea. It's going okay. Okay, so I guess Assassin and Berserker. Alright. At least this time, this one has a fight. I've become so easy to placate. I just need a fight, any fight. You know, I was tempted to use that Watanabe no Tsuna, but the skills aren't leveled up, so I'll just go with Barghest instead. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Ooh. I got something in my eye. Muramasa? Ga. That's right, Muramasa. Heard the name before, Onui. The bane of Tokugawa. Muramasa is a legendary swordsmith from Kuwana in Ise province. He's famous for forging cursed katanas that have wreaked devastation on the Tokugawa family. He's said to have forged the katana that slew Tokugawa Ieyasu's grandfather, the one used to assist Ieyasu's eldest son Nobuyasu in performing seppuku, and even a shoto that injured Ieyasu himself. Basically, any sword bearing the name Muramasa is feared far and wide for the threat it poses to the Tokugawa family. Yeah, the girlies are still my backline. Specifically, they refer to katana that have been forged by the Muramasa school of swordsmithing. Since you call yourself Senji Muramasa, you must be a disciple of that school, or maybe even its founder. Founder? Yep, is that the case, Grandpa? That was a good meal. If it means I still get to enjoy the taste of rice, miso soup, and pickled vegetables even after I die, I guess this heroic spirit nonsense ain't too bad after all. I agree. Yeah. I know it don't do diddly squat to nourish this body, but hell if I care. Long as I look human, I'll keep right on eating. Onui, I know you're excited to have Musashi here, but make sure to eat your breakfast. Don't just spend the whole meal feeding Tasuke his rice porridge. Okay. I'm already done myself. That was delicious, Onui. Sorry I spent the whole meal going on. Don't be. Grandpa practically never talks about himself. It was great to hear some of your stories. They were really fun, too. Can you tell me another one? Sure, after you finish your own breakfast. In the meantime, I want to talk to your grandpa. Oh. Oh. Yeah, no, the I think we filmed the Seraph video recently. I think Nick Nack might have mentioned it, so it'll be going into the editing pipeline. He's doing it though this time, not me. And during the Seraph video, we talk about the girlies in my backline. All right. If you want to tag along, I won't stop you. Ah, you're all finished up too, huh, kid? Thank you for feeding us. You come with us then. Onui, make sure you chew your food properly. I will. Gaga. So this is the forge of a legendary swordsmith, huh? Swords that can kill immortal monsters are made here every day, so there must be something special about it. It's just a smithy. I suppose there may be a couple of special bits here and there. After all, I'm a servant. I ain't got the least notion of whether this idea even belonged to the original Muramasa or not. I'm just a swordsmith. I never did nothing to make me worthy of becoming a heroic spirit. Well, I will say that my smithing skills are on par with the gods, but the problem is my accomplishments. I never slew 100 men, never saved a nation, yada yada. So I never quite made the cut for getting a spirit origin worthy of being a heroic spirit. That I somehow ended up in some damn situation where some fool needed my help anyway must mean the gods saw fit to give me a chance. This body, this mind, even his fated path must have been similar to Muramasa's. This me might be someone who lived a similar life who lost his name. Maybe he's a smith associated with the Muramasa school. Maybe he's one of my descendants or something. You think the two of you were so similar, huh? Well, we know for sure that your katana are the real deal. That's right. Long as you're clear on that, that's all that matters. That said, I still don't understand why I'm a damned saber. I make swords, not use them. I ain't no saber. Ugh, what a damn pain. If I'm a saber, then why'd I end up here working in this workshop with these skills? Don't make a lick of sense. It's just a smithy. A place for a smith to swing his hammer, even if it does have something extra stuck to it. At base, that's all it is. At any rate, my name is Muramasa, Senji Muramasa. I'm a rogue servant with no summoner. I'm sure you know what that means, Seki. Hang on, if you don't have a summoner, doesn't that make you just like Lord Inshun? No, it doesn't. Just so we're clear, I got nothing to do with that group of monsters. Not a damn thing. I was called here by the gods, not humans. That much I'm sure about. When I first came about a month or so ago, I was already here in Shimousa all alone. And no sooner had I woken up than I saw a group of those dark spirit creatures not far off. I take it you've seen them by now. Atta girl. Got it in one. I materialized during the day in the middle of a rice field not too far from here. There were a number of people out working in the field when I got there. But those creatures had already killed about half of them, including Onui and T.H.E's parents. One thing led to another, and I wound up looking after them. Call it the fickle whim of an old man. So that's how you ended up here. I thought you'd been living here for years now. Hardly. I'm just another visitor. We heroic spirits are still technically dead. I ain't about to get hip deep into another folk's problems. I see. I just thought you'd been here a long time because you get along so well with Onui and T.H.E, and you seem like you're very at home. That goes for the smithy, too. It feels like it's a part of you. It's funny because they're sort of like the vocalizations, like stuff like yada yada and dropping the G on something, kind of like it does evoke sort of a slightly more southern and like definitely like an older like demographic dialect of like English. In some ways it kind of sounds like the way my dad talked. I took over this hermitage from the people in the village west of here. They told me another blacksmith used to live here long ago. I used a hoe and a spade to fix this place up as best as I could. But then it went and got destroyed in a single night like some sort of sick joke. This sort of thing shouldn't be happening now that the age of war is over. Are there any other villages around here? Some. You can find a few just a bit south of here. Guess I'd better have someone come give the poor saps from the northern and western villages a proper burial. Anyway, let's get back to it while the little ones are still eating. No reason for them to hear about this sort of stuff. First of all, those shadow creatures. You two still got yourselves set on facing off against whatever's causing all the trouble here in Shimousa? Good answer, but only if you mean it. In that case, I need to tell you about those dark creatures, about who you're up against. First of all, I've heard those things started appearing in Shimousa right around the time I materialized here. So, a month ago. Clean the wax out of your ears, girl. I said 2 months ago. I'm pretty sure you said a month ago. Oh, right, of course. It's just you were kind of unclear when you mentioned that before, so... Sorry, guess my memory's starting to go. I might look young, but I sure don't feel young. Even though I've materialized in the real world, it feels like I'm in some sort of dream. So this is like set in her head, I presume, right? Lord Muramasa might have been like this when he was alive, or maybe he's bewitched or something. Either way, I guess it's too soon to say for sure. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, the creatures. I think we are being gaslit by Grandpa with dementia. And as someone who experienced that IRL, I did not need that from a game. I think Onoi said they don't come to villages. Now I see. I can understand why she'd think that. Not quite right, though. They avoid the temples and shrines, not villages. So they avoid places of worship, huh? How well-mannered of them. How well-mannered of them. Though I guess that makes sense when you think about it. That don't apply to their bosses, though. What? What do you mean? Oh! Okay, 2 months ago. About a month or so. I mean, I guess a month or so ago. But okay. It said a month. We are being gaslit. We are getting gaslit. Atta girl, got it in one. No way, you knew about them, Grandpa? Only stories about how they're the ones behind those dark creatures. Heard a few rumors about them walking around with those things at their beck and call. Heard there's more than one of them, too, not counting the one you killed last night. Yes, that's right, 6 others. I see, so there's even more than I thought now. More? Not long after the creatures first showed up, peddlers were full to bursting with rumors of them, and soon enough just about everyone had heard about the new threat. They said a suspicious-looking man was practicing dark Jesuit sorcery on the grounds of Kotori Shrine. That his mysticism turned day to night, and in an instant 6 powerful knights clawed their way up from the depths of hell to serve him. These knights are called the Heroic Spirit Swordmasters, and they are monsters hell-bent on laying waste to the world of man, or so the rumors grow. Sounded like a bunch of hogwash to me, at first anyway. Now I get that they're real, and wreaking havoc and destruction in all manner of places. Hi, Jens! We are absolutely getting gaslit by an old man with dementia. I've even heard that they raised the T.H.E province so completely that nobody can bear to look at it now. That's the province north of Shimousa. What exactly did they do to T.H.E? I'm told they burned everything there to the ground. I figured you'd say that. Don't worry, I'll be right there with you. I won't make you fight this battle alone. Besides, I still have to make good on my promise to pay Lord Inshun back with interest. So I'll do that by finding a way to resolve this crisis threatening Shimousa. It's the best parting gift I can offer to everyone they've killed. I can see you're more than ready to face whatever dangers lie ahead of you. In that case, you should pay a visit to the town. There's a lot more people here than there are in any backwater around here, so you might be able to learn something useful from one of them. Town? You mean... The town outside T.H.E Castle. I remember it being abandoned in Kazusa. But here, it looks like it's part of the Lord of Shimousa's domain. Odd, isn't it? Right? I knew there was something strange about that. The Holy Grail, huh? I'd probably get in trouble if I filled it with udon, wouldn't I? I mean, nothing. No, you should absolutely fill it with udon. Strange as it is that T.H.E Castle is intact and nearby, it does sound like its town is worth visiting. Okay. We're supposed to have a fight. Oh, there we go. A castle, we get to go to T.H.E Castle Town. Gaga. A castle, I can't wait. I'm glad to see you're enjoying yourself, Onui. You've been to T.H.E Castle Town before. What's it like? Well, there's lots and lots of people there. Way, way more than in the villages. I see. Lots of people, huh? Lots. Grandpa Muramasa told us to take them, so it should be okay, I think. And they're both clearly excited about going there. Besides, given everything that happened, I imagine he wanted them far away for a while so he could see to the villagers without the kids having to see. Admittedly, I'm kind of worried about running into more monsters, though. Still, we should get there well before nighttime, and he did say those dark clouds don't usually show up during the day. So I think we can take him at his word. Why are you jinxing us? Besides, the more the merrier when it comes to traveling. 2 is better than 1, and 4 is better than 2. I think so, too. Goo goo ga. Also, I've got the Myojingiri Muramasa now. Even if 1 or 2 heroic spirit sword masters do show up, I know I can cut them clean in 2 with this sword. That might even be enough to pay Lord Inchun back. Besides, just look around. The sun is shining, it's a beautiful day, and... You jinxed it. You fucking jinxed it. Yeah, deep voice for Tasuke. People asked for it last time. Huh? The sky's gone pitch black. Wow, sorry. I should have kept my big mouth shut. I went and jinxed us. Still, the nerve of these clouds. Didn't anyone ever teach them any manners? Well, I guess they're clouds, so he'd even teach them manners anyway. Hi, Peachy. You want to come say hi? Alright, come on. Come say hi. Alright, there we go. You can say hello. You can sit with me for a couple of minutes because we're not stressing. Good girl. Peachy had the most funny thing this morning. She was outside and I heard her banging on the door right when she knocks to come in. And I opened the door and I couldn't see her anywhere. And I was like looking around and she's not on the doorstep and she's not in the front yard. And then I just hear like a... And I look up and she's balanced her entire fucking body on the top of our screen door, which was like swung open 90 degrees. And she's just clinging there, unable to get down. So I had to rescue her. You little idiot. You also knocked off your tracking tag. So I need to put that back on. Yeah, no, she climbed 6 feet in the air. And, like, keep in mind, the screen door is this wide at the top. Like, it's less than an inch wide, and she was just standing on it. All right, love. Okay. Good girl. It was wild. Okay. Bandits, and so many of them. They must have come out now that it's dark. I guess the fact that so many of these things keep cropping up just goes to show there's something really wrong happening here in Shimousa. Either way, now that they've shown up again, I'm not about to go easy on them. We're heading to T.H.E Castle, whether these things like it or not. If they want to try and stop us, then they don't get to complain as I cut my way through them. Well, and to be fair, it's partially... So we've got a screen door that has, like... There's a regular screen that goes the whole length of the door, and then there's sort of a metal screen that's just the bottom half of the door that sits out from that. And so we've got the door and then our regular door, and there's probably a gap of about this much between them. And when they were really young and really small, they would climb up the metal half and kind of tip themselves over into in between the fabric screen and the wooden door, and they'd be kind of like splayed out, and they would like bang on the door like unable to move, and that's how they used to knock to tell us they wanted to come back inside. So like they've always done weird things. But it was just especially funny this morning, you know? Because I was not expecting it. Oof. What's our third skill doing? Isn't it a defense? Oh, it's the damage cut. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, I'm still tired. Cat hair. Yes, but I remember it because of the damage cut. Oh, that's a strong boar in the middle. I don't like that. I don't like that, not one bit. It's okay. It's okay. Barghest has a lot of HP. Also, you need to use your evade. I know at this point it's just going to take like another week or so for like the lingering cough and like stuffy nose to go away, but I am so ready for it to be gone. On the other hand, though, we've finally hit the point of the year where it's cold out. Oh my god. Like I opened my window and I had to pull out my thick blanket. And I'm wearing a sweater inside. Because we don't turn the heater on unless it's like freezing. I refuse. I'm mostly better. Like for the most part, you know? Like my head doesn't hurt. I'm not actually sick. I don't have a sore throat. I don't have a temperature. It's literally just that like I've just got some lingering like stuffed nose and the occasional cough. And nothing to do for those but wait them out, you know? When you have that kind of cold, you just have to wait it out. And it's not so bad. I mean, it was really bad last week, but I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm better. Oof. Okay, alright. Now, are we gonna have talking after? Yep, I thought we might. Yeah, because we still have to finish the... I am not jinxing us by talking about those things. I guess we got off easy. We should probably be grateful that's all there was to it this time. I'd rather keep the life and death battles to a minimum, especially with Onui and Tasuke around. Let's just be glad we all made it through without a scratch. Now come on, T.H.E Castletown awaits. Yay, castle, castle, I can't wait. Barghest is a tank and spank servant? What the fuck? What did I look over to see? Hello? I would yell out, Demon. I can't do that right now without provoking a coughing fit. It's probably because it's probably a combination that like I'm reading a little bit less, and then also I'm less sick. Although I am gonna have to go blow my nose in a second because Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Oh, look at that. 4 parts, huh? Ooh, Carmilla Rider. Oh, I really want to use a Carmilla Rider now. Hold on. Maybe there's another one. That one didn't have leveled up skills. That one does. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, you know, one of those things. And to be fair, I do I very rarely don't have a slightly stuffed up nose throughout the year because of allergies anyways. So it's not even necessarily, it's only marginally worse than normal. Hey, Castletown. Oh, it looks very empty. And closed. Dark spirit monsters. Oh yes, I've heard some scary rumors about those. They say they did something terrible in Hitachi province. It's dreadful to think about it, isn't it? Oh, speaking of dreadful, I've also heard that there are kappas in the river near the castle. Sorry, I've heard plenty of rumors about those things, but I can't say I know much about them. I doubt they'll give us too much trouble, though. After all, Shimousa is under shogunate control. Not to mention we've got Lord Matsudaira Shimousa no Kami up in the castle. If things do take a bad turn, someone at Edo will send a few skilled samurai up here to handle it soon enough. Ooh. That seems to be the most common reaction. Everyone says that the monsters almost never show up near town, so people here don't take them seriously. True, it does seem like news travels slowly here. Maybe that's just what happens in times of peace. In the age of war, a single rumor could greatly affect who lived and who died. But I guess that's not as much of a concern now that the wars are all over. It could also be that the castle is controlling what sort of information makes its way into town. Not that I've got any evidence for that theory. Then again, maybe they're actually working in secret to gather intelligence on the heroic spirit swordmasters and their summoner. Right there with you. On a different note, it really is a beautiful castle. I caught glimpses of it on the way here, but its keep really stands out here in town. I love that castle. I want to climb to the top of it someday. Gagagoo. Tasuke says he does too. That's kind of a tall order. Still, you're right. I bet the view from up there would be wonderful. I bet we could even see that keep from the mountain behind your grandpa's hermitage. It's huge. So huge. I never heard of T.H.E Castle being so grand in my own world, but I guess you learn something every day. I guess history here really is just a little different all around, or maybe it's just another effect of the Holy Grail. Either way, I guess it's too soon to say. We'll just have to learn what we can while we ask around. Oh? Aha, I see. Judging from the way you're all gawking at everything, I'm guessing you're not from around here, are you? To tell the truth, neither am I. I originally came here from near Edo. I only just arrived about 6 months ago, after crossing the Arakawa and the mountain pass. Go on, take a look at that amazing castle keep. It bears a striking resemblance to Edo Castle, don't you think? I knew that Lord Matsudaira was a direct descendant of the shogun, so I expected his castle to be impressive, but I'm still amazed by just how grand it really is. Tamamo! Of course, we definitely don't know this pretty lady. Oh, you know about me. I must say, though, Tama no Mai is quite a mouthful. My name is just Tama. Please, call me Otama. I am but a humble geisha who has come to ply her trade here in the town of T.H.E Castle, now that its star has risen to become a second Edo. Wow, you're so beautiful. You look like someone from Edo. My, what an honest, innocent, adorable little girl you are. If only all children were more like you. Here, have a candy. You too, little boy. Yay! Gaga. Our wife. Have I ever entertained you before? If I have, I'm so sorry I don't remember. I'm afraid you're mistaken. I don't recall ever having met you. Do you know this lady, Seki? So, I resemble someone you know. Interesting. I shall have to remember that one. I mean, never mind that. Now that I look closely, I can see your expensive imported outfit. You must be very rich indeed. If you'd like to come to my establishment, I'd be happy to show you a good time. Oh, con. Con? Me con? Con? What is it? If you insist that much on calling us acquaintances, let me think. Yes, I suppose I could be your acquaintance if you like, especially if you agree to come to my establishment. I am being solicited. What do you think, Seki? What's an establishment? Mine is a place for grown-ups where they can enjoy delicious food, drink, music, and dancing. It's like a little slice of paradise amid a world of suffering. Paradise amid suffering, huh? I don't really get it, but it sounds like fun. Say, Otama, do you serve dumplings? Are they nice and tasty? Oh, I was just kidding, really, but I am getting a little hungry. Excuse me, might I have a word with you? You mean me? Oh, no, not you. The one dressed in foreign clothing. Kiyohime? Well, but she has blue hair. Right. Am I? Okay. Oh my. Oh my. I could have sworn I had never met you before, yet you already know my name. Oh my. This is amazing. I knew that today would be the day. Wow, another beautiful lady. Your costume is so pretty, too. You look like a princess. Where did you come from? These are my customers, I'll have you know. I always believed this day would come, that I would one day meet the person of my dreams, destined to sweep me off my feet and away from the castle. And now, I finally met you. I love you! What? Huh? What do you think you're doing, saying something like that in the middle of the street? Huh? Lady Kiyohime, you mustn't leave the castle, let alone go around saying things like that. I'm sorry, but she's in another castle, and she... Damn it, I shouldn't have said that either, but yes, she did. Don't you know who she is? This is Lady Kiyohime, the daughter of Lord Matsudaira... The daughter of Lord Matsudaira Shimousa no Kami himself. Ordinarily, I would have you prostrate yourself to apologize, but that would draw too much attention. Consider yourself lucky. I am delighted to meet your acquaintance, person of my dreams. I am Kiyohime. Lady Kiyohime. You're a real princess? Huh? You're a princess? Really? Gaga. Please stop getting in my way. I may be princess of the Matsudaira clan, but I'm a woman first and foremost. I've been searching for the person of my dreams for a long time. Now that I've finally found you, I implore you, please take me away. Princess, you mustn't. Please, person of my dreams, abduct me and take me away to Edo. From there, we could go to Osaka or Kyoto or even leave for another land altogether through Nagasaki. Just a minute there, princess. I don't care whose daughter you are. You're not getting in the way of my business. Don't you think it's just a little rude for you to try and poach this nice, rich customer from me? Come now, you know what? No way would a princess be out here on the streets. I don't know which samurai family you hail from, but you can at least wait until tomorrow. Well, it would look terrible if word got out that the princess was seen here in the streets. It could lead to all sorts of trouble for the Matsudaira family. What is the matter with you, foxwoman? Why must you impede me from being with the person of my dreams? I have been cooped up in the castle, staring at the sky, dreaming of this day for months, years even. Now it's finally here, and you're trying to stop it. Very well then, if that's how you wish to handle this. I won't be able to hold myself back any longer. I mean it, you know. No, stop. Don't. Whatever are you going to do? Con. I mean, I'm really not going to hold myself back. I'll have you know that I carry dangerous, flammable water imported from foreign lands with me at all times. You won't get away unscathed. Oh, you have no idea who you're dealing with, do you? We geisha from Edo deal with fire all the time. Go ahead, try your little trick. Fire, lightning, it doesn't matter. Con, I'll blow out whatever you throw at me with my fan. Princess, I beg of you, you mustn't. We're in the middle of the street. But if you truly do mean to go ahead with it, please, at least make sure you're not wearing flammable clothing. Are you fighting? Grandpa always says you shouldn't fight. Wow, this is turning into a serious pain, huh? So rich customer / person of her dreams. How do you want to handle this? Shall we stay out of it or do something about it? I feel like this is not my business. This is like not my circus, not my monkeys, you know? But that's not an option here. I'm just saying, not my circus, not my monkeys. Got it. Don't worry, I'll use my swordsman aura to make sure everyone gets out of this without a scratch. Why? Why has this become my monkeys? God damn it! Why are we fighting both of them? This is bullshit! Is bullshit! It's okay, we have Carmilla here for us. Okay, so don't really need that. I don't know how Carmilla's kit works is the problem. Chance to inflict 1 turn seal a decreased defense against critical attacks to 1 enemy. Okay. Apply a calling card state or decrease your charge plus increase NP gauge for all calling cards on your parties. Okay. Alright. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but we just need to use her for a few rounds and then drop some of those things? I don't know. I thought that might be the case. Oh. Jesus. Oh, poor Koyan. She's really taking a beating. Jesus. Alright, we're gonna drop some stuff just to see how this is gonna work. I love Carmilla. I love Carmilla. Oh, really? Well, poor Mai Koyan. She's getting replaced with Estrella. It feels a little bad, man. Oh. I have a second NP. Nice. Yeah, I like that. It's a nice NP loop. And that's an even nicer. That's very nice. Jesus. We hit hard. Fuck. Jesus. I don't know. I love Carmilla. I want her so bad. Why do I have to choose between them? Why? Why do I have... Okay. Well, I suppose there isn't much to be gained from prolonging this any further. It seems I got a bit carried away. I'm very sorry you had to see that. A geisha shouldn't show off her dance moves in the streets, so I think I'll retire to my establishment. I hope this hasn't put you off from visiting me there sometime. What a graceful way to bow out. I suppose I lost myself too. I hope this hasn't soured me in your eyes, person of my dreams. As loath as I am to say so, I will give up for today. However, I am certain that you and I will... Come now, princess, this way. We must hurry back to the castle. You there, woman with the katana, and woman in a strange dress. That was a truly splendid mediation. I am grateful for your assistance. Now, come along, princess. We really must hurry back. Yes, yes, fine. Farewell, person of my dreams. I count the days until we meet again. Jesus fucking Christ. Sheesh, thank goodness that's over with. I never knew you were so prone to lady trouble, Seki. I do wish I could have tried the food at that geisha lady's place. Guess I'll just have to give up on that. Anyways, let's ask around a little more and see what else we can find out. Yeah. Yeah, that card needs more pay. I don't know. I get the point of, like, the Grands is you're supposed to create, like, the best team you possibly can. But, like, I think I'd be tempted to grand someone like Carmilla if I had her. Because, like, I get it, but there's also an aspect of, like, I would rather have grand servants that I really, really enjoy. And I really, really like Carmilla. You know? But then again, I mean, I do like my Koyan. She's more utilitarian for me than, like a top 5. For sure. Still, it's kind of strange. You know the saying, fights and fires are Ada's flowers. Now that things are peaceful in Japan, I would have thought something out of the ordinary like that brawl would have drawn a lot of attention. But it seems like nobody really noticed. They all just kept going about their business. Indeed. Who is it this time? No matter the time or place, people never change. Change simply doesn't come that easily. Onlookers, curious bystanders, New York rubberneckers, no matter what you call them, they'll be sure to show up to make trouble whenever there's a disturbance. Even if not everything they see is necessarily real. This is a familiar. Yep. Are you talking to me? I'm just a missionary, a Christian visiting from foreign lands. Oh my gosh, your hair is so white. You're very tall, too. Are you a Tengu? A Tengu. That is a sort of demon here in the East, yes? No matter. Call me whatever you like. That's an awfully roundabout way of putting things, Mr. Foreigner. It's pretty strange for someone like you to be in Edo right now. At this point in time, the only foreigners permitted to stay in Japan were restricted to Dejima in Nagasaki. Oh, that? A trivial matter. It's the same reason no one paid attention to that tussle. Sometimes one happens to see perfect strangers who bear strong resemblance to an acquaintance. Other times, one may see something out of the ordinary and brush it off as an unworthy concern. In the end, there is truly little difference between the real world and the world of dreams. Yeah. Yeah, Frost. That's the vibe. I don't know who that is, I told you. I'm just a missionary. At any rate, you there, young lady. If there is something you wish to confess, then tell me. Just this once, I shall listen to what you have to say. Confess? I am simply encouraging you to share whatever it is you wish to discuss. I make no promises to give you answers, but I will lend an ear. Call it Christian hospitality. Which is fucking... Okay. Heroic spirit sword masters, you say. Purgatorio, Inferno, Limbo, Kalasutra Hell, Samgata Hell, Paraiso, and Empireo, huh? So, they consider the Empireo and Paraiso to be separate things. Indeed, there seems to be too much here for them to just be modeled after Dante. Whoever came up with the names is either a great fool or an incredibly profane blasphemer. Huh? What does that all mean? I'm sorry, mister, but it's really hard for me to get what you're talking about. I mean, yeah, because if you were going with Dante, you would just have Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paraiso, or Paradisio. You wouldn't have another, you know, like another one going by the same naming scheme, because those are the 3 parts of the Divine Comedy, right? Well, no matter. There is little I can say. I have no intimate knowledge of the rumors regarding these creatures. Or at least, I know nothing beyond the rumors currently circulating around town. You will have no doubt heard anything I might have to say on the subject. All I know for sure is that Shimousa is starting to become twisted. For the moment, I advise you to peek into that alleyway. You should see someone you would do well to meet. 'Cause that's not cryptic at all. He did say we should peek into that alleyway. Well, let's take a look. All I see are a few footpaths and a basin. Hey, look behind the basin. Somebody's there. Huh, it looks like he's sleeping. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. He's collapsed in the street. What's going on? I thought this country was supposed to be peaceful now. Then again, maybe he's got some kind of chronic disease? But, given how young he is. Alright, who are we seeing this time? A young boy. Hey, can you hear me? Why were you lying down here? Oh, Fuma Kotaro. Oh, Master, it's you. Thank goodness you're all right. Yeah, but if you're naming them Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso, right? Then Limbo is a subdivision, right, inside Inferno, and Imperio is a subdivision inside Paradiso, right? Paraiso. So in theory, then you would want to maybe just go with the subdivisions if you need to name like 6 or 7 characters. Like all I'm saying is that if you need nicknames for like 7 characters, right, or 6 characters or whatever, pick a naming scheme that has 6 names optional. Because it's just a little bit weird to have Inferno and Limbo, you know, or Paraiso and Imperio, as opposed to just having, you know, 6 other things that actually go together. I don't know. I'm getting too invested over something that's not that important. Uh-oh, he passed out. Are you all right? I'm so sorry for the trouble. I came here to bring you back, Master. You've been sleeping, and you refused to wake up. None of the other servants made it. I was the only one. No, Master, I must tell you everything. Da Vinci and Holmes thought it might be a problem with fated bonds. I don't really understand it myself. Master, you have fallen into a dream you cannot wake from. I must help you. Oh. Hi, cutie pie. Adorable little brother energy. He just conked out again. He looks pretty pale, too. Are you sure we shouldn't take him to a doctor? It's like Inferno is like one of those things that like Inferno isn't technically something that like should be something that I know like a whole ton about, but I've just got this incredibly like strange backstory with Inferno, and like so Inferno is like the Divine Comedy is something that I know incredibly well. So you know. We can't have fun, guys. We can't have fun. Magical energy, huh? So that means he's a servant too. And unlike the ones you summon during battles, he came here from Chaldea in your world to try and save you. So then, what makes him different from the ones you normally summon? Wait, huh? You have been summoning during battles? Then perhaps that means you have been borrowing the shadows of their spirit origins temporarily. Hey, stop that, mister. You shouldn't be sitting up. Just lie down and stay under that blanket. On that note, Frost Shard, let's see. We've got Purgatorio, Inferno, Paradiso. Those are the ones with the Italian and the old Italian and English mirrored. And then down here we've got the Divine Comedy, and I think this is the one with the Gustave Doré plate illustrations. You know, the whole Divine Comedy. I know there's at least 2 more copies in this room alone. So, you know, I have a lot of them. Yeah. To be fair, I wasn't very picky about the editions when I first got them, and I got my Gustave Doré copy on sale because it had the prints. But I primarily used these editions when I was studying it in school, right? So this has the Italian text with translation and comedy by John D. Sinclair. It's a bit of an older edition, I think. Let's see. So it came out in 1939, but this publication was 1961. And so the way that this one is laid out is actually like mirrored text. So I have Italian on one side and the English translation on the other. And I did that deliberately. So and I first just bought the Inferno, and then I happened to find copies of Purgatorio and Paradiso at the same used bookstore a couple of years later. So I ended up getting all three. I got this for $4 at the used bookstore, you know? Like, you can't beat that. You just can't. And at the time, I think I bought this because I was also taking Latin in school. And so I was sort of testing, like, I wanted to test just how far I could get in the Latin text with just having, or how far I could get in the Italian text using Latin as a base. Which is why I have that one. It's just... You know what I'll have to do? I wonder if I'll be able to... I was teacher's assistant for my English teacher the year that we did it in school, right? And I put together a compilation of like individual slides for like every single canto. And I like in Inferno, I wonder if I can, because I'm still in contact with her. I wonder if I can get those slides back from her, like if I can have her send them to me. Yeah. And I can like pop them up on screen eventually when we do Dante, because we are doing Dante. Anyways. There's a dog in my backyard? Hold on, guys. There should not be a dog in my backyard. Is that the sound of a dog barking back there? If there is, it's because my neighbor's dog got out. Okay. Hey, stop that, mister. You shouldn't be sitting up. Just lie down and stay under the blanket. Goo goo ga. You have my thanks. Okay, master, I'll just rest up for a little bit. Okay, thank you. There you go. It's okay. Just relax and go to sleep. That's a ninja for you. It took him no time at all to fall asleep, so he's the Fumakotaro, right? We've talked about that. Yeah, I think he mentioned it to me when Dante came out, because I think somebody told me Dante came out like within like a day or so on a stream. The fifth head of the Fuma Ninja clan, huh? So close. If only he were a little younger. Jesus. I don't mean that seriously. I'm just saying it's good to appreciate handsome young men whenever you come across one. Anyway, given how exhausted Kotaro is, he must have been prepared to risk his life to make it here. I know ninja are expected to lay down their lives in service, but that's still a lot easier said than done. Maybe you're in a much more precarious state than we thought if he's had to resort to such extreme measures. He said he came here in order to bring you back from an endless sleep, right? I guess that means you really did come here in a dream. Well, either that or I wandered into yours. I'm not sure. Based on my own experiences, it might not be just a dream. Whenever I cross into another world through a dream, it's like I'm not actually seeing it with my eyes. It's kind of like seeing it directly with my mind, but indistinctly. And since you aren't seeing it with your eyes, you can make strange connections based on what you see. All I can say is that sort of thing is known to happen sometimes. Sorry I can't be clearer about it. Hard to be clear when it comes to dreams. I mean, you usually forget pretty fast after you wake up, right? So I don't have many clear memories of mine. I wonder if I can remember some. That's all well and good. But why did you end up coming to my room? Yes, I know I invited you to visit me sometime. But I never imagined you'd come barging into my inn and ask to borrow my bed so you could put up a red-haired boy you didn't have with you before. I just want to be sure you didn't kidnap him, did you? Jesus. Alright, I need to go blow my nose. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna mute so that you guys can't hear it from the bathroom. Okay. Alright. Nope. Boy, you really helped us out. You, the princess, and that strange foreigner we met are the only people in town whose names we know. I have to say, though, I'm impressed you're so well known here that all we had to do was mention your name to get easy directions to your inn. If you're still staying at an inn after 6 months, I guess you didn't outright move here from Edo. No, I didn't. I'm here for pleasure as much as for business. For some reason, I was suddenly overcome with an urge to stay in Shimousa for a... Hold it. Don't try to change the subjects. So now it's you two, the 2 children, and a red-haired boy. Don't tell me you're all planning on staying the night here. Oh boy, this is called freeloading. We didn't exactly plan on it, but I guess it just worked out that way. Thanks. Thank you, pretty lady. My, what a sweet, honest girl you are. Have a candy. Did you really think it would be that easy? The nerve you all have, inviting yourselves to spend the night with nary a hint of shame. Well, I suppose I have enough room to spare that it's not completely out of the question. Just promise me you'll leave tomorrow, okay? Well, I suppose you can't help that you've got an injured friend to care for now. And fortunately, I'm not hard-pressed for money. I guess this can just be my good deed for the day. Looks like I'll be making an extra-large portion of my special set menu tonight. Yeah, just take some money. Oh no! Not the no battle node. Okay, what do we got? Alright, time to switch for Dragon Fangs. Not the no battle node. It wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be so annoying if all the story was gathered into the no battle nodes, but it's not. The battle nodes also have a ton of story. That's right. Purgatorio has vanished. Please accept my humblest apologies. This unfortunate accident is the result of my ritual being incomplete. However, I am pleased to say that as the 7th and final sacrifice, Purgatorio was successful in fulfilling his role. Don't give us that nonsense, Castor. How could you possibly claim he fulfilled his role? His Jumanji spear did not even claim 100 lives. No matter, he shall still serve as an excellent cornerstone for Onriedo. Don't be so hasty, Empirio. And Limbo, this system is hardly different from the Holy Grail War you told me of. The souls of all heroic spirit swords masters who meet their ends shall simply come to reside within the foundations of my Onriedo. You are absolutely correct, Lord Sorcerer. Nonetheless, Lord Imperio is also correct. It would be to our advantage to have more sacrifices. The souls of a few mere heroic spirits will not be sufficient for Onriedo to completely manifest. And we cannot have that. Thus, the more we kill, the better. The more we kill, the more it shall grow. Resentment of the killer, envy of the survivors. Grief at the thought of losing your own life and the lives of those you love. The more souls there are drenched in bitterness, envy, and grief, the better it will be for us. That is why we have the Curse of Annihilation. That is why we have the heroic spirit swordmasters. Ordinary heroic spirits will not suffice. Ordinary knights will not suffice. But now that they harbor the Curse of Annihilation, thanks to my secret technique and your own power, they shall slaughter all living beings. They shall kill and kill and kill, right up until they wear themselves out and die off. They shall offer up many, many sacrifices as they work to finally bring the world of humans to an end. Indeed. I see your taste in decor is as grim as your choice in discussion topics. I've heard of dark and dingy, but this is something else entirely. Is that a familiar shadow? Okay. See, this is shooting. Wait, longsword. Is it? From Fate Stay Night, 2006, purple hair. Purple hair. Am I right? I've forgotten his name. Naturally, we're all imbued with masses of pure evil aura writhing around inside us after all. Tell me, Lord Sorcerer, who is this man? No, not Medea! Say nothing, okay? Oh. Part of the Team Rocket. You don't seem to be a heroic spirit, but you stink of dirt something fierce. And what's with that long katana of yours? Doesn't it get in the way when you're planting rice? You certainly don't mince words, do you? You're also very perceptive. You're right, little Oni. I'm just a hermit who lives up in the mountains, subsisting on grass and plants, while you all seem to be nobles and samurai. Believe me, I know all too well how much I don't belong here. I feel very out of place. Oh my god. You do seem to be fairly skilled, but you are a far cry from us heroic spirit sword masters. Above all, you still reek of life. Settle down, everyone. This man is nothing less than the Lord Sorcerer's hand-picked bodyguard. Is that so? Oh well, spineless nice guys bore me anyways. No need to concern yourselves with my guest. I ran into this vagabond in the mountains of Hitachi and brought him back with me on a whim. You all have your own roles to play. While I don't require protection, I have decided it would be a good idea to keep a meat shield around, just in case. Yes, I may be a vegetarian, but I've still got strong bones and muscles. My body should at least suffice to stop a spear thrust. What a joke. Do you really think you could stop the spear of a heroic spirit with your body alone? Peace, some got the hell. Sheath your claws. Ignore him. Pretend he is not even here. Now, no more idle chatter. You will set about fulfilling your assignments at once. Go forth and kill, my heroic spirit sword masters. As the dawning sun brings an end to the night, you shall bring an end to this world of false peace. I shall now prepare for the arrival of Onriedo. The rest is in your hands now. I'm trying to think of that dude's name. Mother... Okay. Understood. It will be my pleasure. I see. So the Lord Sorcerer has no interest in Shinmen Musashi. Regrettably, no. He must believe she poses no threat to us. What shall we do about this? Well, if it were up to me, if we can kill her, I would like to do so and get her out of the way. Man, you all sure care a lot about this Musashi lady. Is she really all that strong? I don't know why, but everything about you rubs me the wrong way. Now that the Lord Sorcerer has gone off on his own, maybe I'll take this opportunity to squish you like a bug. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. It'd be a waste of your precious time to take up your weapon against a hapless hermit like me. You would be far better off ignoring me. I'd hate to ruin your shiny black hair with my blood. Well, all right. In that case, I won't give you another thought. Getting back to Musashi, I don't care about her myself, but it sounds like you're concerned about her, Caster. As I said, if we can kill her, I would like to do so. I may be a heroic spirit sword master, but at heart I am still a coward. If you are willing to entrust me with this matter, I already have a plan in mind. Are you certain you were up to this, Caster of Limbo? Though he may have only just transformed at the time, she was still able to kill Purgatorio. True, it remains to be seen if my newly formed techniques are up to the task. Let's see now. Danzo, are you there? I am here, my master. I shall always be by your side, as certain as my name is Kato Danzo. Give me an order to hunt, and I shall see that it is done, no matter who they may be. If you like, I can ensure that tonight is the last night Shinmen Musashi and the Master of Chaldea draw breath. Do not bother, you are not a heroic spirit. You are merely a puppet, and could never hope to be a match for her. If that was an attempt at humor, it was poor indeed. My humblest No need to torment her like that, Lord Imperio. Even mechanical dolls have their uses. Come, Danzo, I have new orders for you. Oh my god. Here's the thing, Dakota Doyle. If you tell me, right, I'm gonna be like, damn, I feel dumb. But also, I currently feel dumb, right? Because I know exactly who I'm thinking of. I know them. Let me struggle for a little bit longer. Okay. All right. Oh, no, I still have soda. Never mind. No. Wait. No. 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 I don't like that I triple thought that. I don't like that I actually had to think about that. Oh, man. Fetch the Archer of Inferno and set her upon Shinmen Musashi. Yes, my master. Order input confirmed. It shall be done. Oh, and there is one more important thing I should tell you. Very soon, a group of samurai from the Edo shogunate will arrive at T.H.E. Once that happens, be sure to stay close to them. Tell them you are on a secret mission from the shogunate. I shall see that everything is in place myself. Once that is done, you shall bring Lady Inferno and Lady Musashi together, and bear witness to everything that happens next. Understood. How strange. The girl didn't have a heartbeat. Of all the times to play with dolls. It is no idle playtime, I assure you. Soon you shall see the results for yourself. At any rate, death shall soon spread over these lands. After all, Lady Inferno's fire proves to be too hot even for me. I know it. I'm so... It's like sometimes when you're like watching a TV show and you're like, oh, it's that dude who played in that thing. And like you can see in your head, you can see who it is in your head. You know what it's from and who played them, but you can't remember the name. Oh, casters. Miss Crane. It happened late at night. For some reason, I was already awake. Got it! Got it! Oh my god! It took me so long to remember his name! I got it! I got it! It's in my head now! I didn't think it was because I heard anything. All I know is that I saw fire flickering before my eyes right before I opened them. They were the reddest flames I had ever seen, almost ugly in their transience. Did I wake you? Sorry about that, but it's probably good you're up, because it looks like it's our turn. Let's get out of here. Make sure not to wake up Onui or Tasuke. We should let Kotaro sleep too. Let's not involve the nice geisha putting us up either. We handle this alone, just you and me, okay? Yeah, sorry, I finally remembered it. Right, okay, easy does it. Try not to make a sound. It's Sakamoto Ryoma. And here, I thought these things didn't show up in towns. If they've come all this way, that must mean they came here looking for us, and I don't think they're just trying to keep us from getting a good night's sleep. I'm betting you're all here to get revenge for the one we killed. Am I wrong? The problem was, I kept thinking Shiki Ryogi because they were recently on Raid Up. Wait, is that not the person I'm thinking of? No, it has to be. It has to be. It has to be. No, like the. No, it's not. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm going insane! I'm going insane! I'm going batty! Oh my god! How is that not it? How is that not it? How is that not it? Oh my god. I was so confident. I can't believe that's not it. I've seen them so many times. I know exactly who I'm thinking of. Long purple hair. He's got that really long sword. What is he, like Tsubame Gaishi or something? Oh my fucking god. What is wrong with me? I've seen him in FGO. I've seen him in Fate Grand Order. I've seen him in Fate Stay Night 2006. I saw him in Fate Stay Night, the other one. My fucking god. I'm betting you're all here to get revenge for the one we killed. Am I wrong? What the fuck? completely up the wrong tree that there's like that like one of their names starts with an S. Is that what's fucking with me? Nope, I'm starting to think of them more like weeds that keep popping up no matter how many times you pluck them. Or those little bugs that show up around watering holes on really hot days. At least these monsters don't show up indoors. Still, not much choice in the matter. We gotta deal with them. Since everyone else in town is fast asleep, let's take them out as quickly as possible so we can catch a few winks ourselves. Okay, let's do this. I just... I can picture them so... I can picture him so clearly in my head. Alright, I don't know what the fuck Miss Crane does. This is gonna drive me nuts. This is gonna actually drive me insane. Okay. 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 Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Here's the thing, I'm trying so hard not to, like, break this game and just look up the character, right? Because, like, I could just look up the character. I could just look up servants in Fate's Day Night 2006. But, like, it's almost a matter of pride at this point. Like, I know the servant that I'm thinking of. Oh my god, I'm gonna go insane. That's just what's gonna happen. I'm going insane. I'm actually going nutters. Yeah, Optimus Prime. Is the dude with Tsubame Gaeshi, right? It is that guy, right? It's gotta be that guy. It's gotta be that guy. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Okay. I have no... I feel like I'm actually going insane. Like it was, like it's funny when you do it with Beowulf and Blood Axe, right? But like, it's... I don't know. I really gotta... Oh look, NPs. Didn't need to do that, but... Yes! Yes, I know! I know! I know! I know exactly who I'm thinking of! And it's just not happening! Oh my god. Wild, wild choices were made here, you know? Yeah, you know who I do remember the name of who uses a move called Tsubame Gaeshi? Fuji Shusuke from Prince of Tennis. Which I made a point of in the video about him, which we have already done! Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. But hey, I used the invincibility for my two boys. Or, you know, Koyan and my boy. Okay, Ninja Trainer Boy from Naruto is not helpful because there are so many of them. So many of them. You know what I could do? I could just click into the assassin tab and see if anyone has him on helper. I know no one will, but someone could. My God. Jesus. Fuck. Well, use who I thought it was. The thing is, it's even worse, Frostshard, because I said it with all seriousness and you guys said no, and I was like, nah, they're just pranking me. And then I looked it up. And it wasn't. I was so confident. I was hoping that would be the end of it. But I guess that was too much to ask for. Hey, come on out and show yourself. I already know you led those spirits here. I've heard that servants have a unique aura about them, but I doubt that's what I'm picking up from you. You still stink of villainy just like before, except now it's the stench of burning scum instead of blood. Either way, you should have the decency not to go out in public smelling that horrible. If you gotta smell like something burning, how about you try incense? Is that really how I smell to you? What a strange creature you are, Shinmen Musashi. I'd never have thought to look for advice from someone I was about to kill. Very well then, thank you for your suggestion. I shall take that into consideration and attempt to light incense whenever I go out from now on. I don't think that was the... Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is. What the fuck? Especially when I have slaughtered people in droves. You're quite pretty, what a waste. Thank you, my cursed name is the Archer of Inferno. I must thank you for all your help the other day. Have you been keeping well since then? I've come here today to slaughter you all. Good day and goodbye. I need to know this character's name. Huh, where did that come from? Well, speaking for myself, I would say I want to burn all things. Lives, people, sworn enemies. Burning things is what I do. I only love killing. People, Japan, everything to do with Tokugawa society. I shall burn and burn and burn until there is nothing left. I cannot speak for the others. But all that matters to me is scorching this land until nothing at all remains. Burning. That's right, burning. After all, I loathe this world. I hate it so much I can barely stand it. The Lord Sorcerer said that this world was hell, in which case... I shall provide the flames, using my body as kindling and my skills as flint. Tell me, are there any truly good people in this world? Is there anyone you care for with all your heart? Children, perhaps, or relatives? Might there be one or two like that somewhere out there? Good question. Let's say there were one or two people like that right here. What would you do then? Oh well, if there were... That's right, burning. Yes, that would be lovely. I could show you their charred and blackened bodies after they had been roasted alive. Hope, feelings, bonds, my flame shall burn them all. I know, and I don't see a peaceful solution to this. We'll just have to settle things the old-fashioned way. If she wants to fight us with fire, I'll just have to extinguish it. Fine with me. See for yourself whether my flames will go out. As long as this world is hell, as long as humans make this world hell, my flame shall never go out. My hatred shall consume you and everything else with its fiery blaze. I am somehow in my head stuck on the fact that I feel like this character's name has to start with like an SH for one name and an R for the other. Like in my head, that is stuck in there. And there's every possibility that's incorrect and that's what's fucking me up. This girl is on fire. It's getting... Oh my fucking god! I'm like going through names in my head! My god! Okay, which one of you fuckers said Sakata Kintoki earlier? Because now that's the only name that I can think of besides Shinji. I hate all of you. Oh my god. Was it when you said Butch Cassidy is in the reference to the Sundance Kid? The SK? I'm so perturbed by this. Oh my god. Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know. I don't know. This is getting more pathetic the longer this goes on. Oh no. I know it's not, and that makes it worse. Oh my god. What, Jesse and James? That's not helpful. It's not! It's not! It's not! Oh my god. Okay, okay! Quipper, you say Ganryu. Do you know what immediately pops into my head? The fucking Bleach character! That's about how productive my brain is right now. Oh my god. This is just becoming how many hints can I miss to the same person? Oh my god. Oh, what the hell? I shine. Yeah. Yeah, he does. It's a really long sword. I know. Yeah. Yeah. I can't do it. Oh my fucking god. But I don't know who you were referring to in Naruto. Oh, oh my god. This is starting to translate to other shows. I didn't get the Pokemon reference. You said that one ninja trainer. There's so many ninja trainers. That's cool. Like in temperature? In temperament? Is this a reference to fucking Mike's guy? Rock Lee? Temperament. Cool. What do we define as cool? Is it from the Leaf Village at least? It's not Jiraiya. It's not Tsunade. It's not Orochimaru. It's fucking Iruka. There's Kakashi. There's the two Sarutobis. Hiruzen and I forget the younger one's name, but he died. Asuma. His name's Asuma. Kurenai. I'm missing one. I'm missing one. Hayato. There's Hayato. I don't think it's Hayato. Genma. Raido. the trainer who copies people. The trainer who copies people. Hang on, I gotta get my buffs down. The trainer who copies people. The trainer. Tsuzumi no Iruka. The trainer who copies people. The trainer who copies. Kakashi Hatake? This is the copy nin. Kakashi Hatake. That is correct. How is that related? How is that related? Oh, oh fucking. Unless you're talking about Boruto, in which case I cannot be blamed because I refuse to watch Boruto. Oh my god. There was no reason for that to take them. I still don't understand how Pokemon was a hint. Oh! I had no clue of that. See, I didn't know that. I only know Jesse and James as Jesse and James. Okay. Oh my god. That was such an underwhelming realization. No, I'm not a Pokemon nerd. That's knick-knack. I've never even played a game all the way through. And I've only watched Pokemon in English. She's ridiculously strong, too. I can only imagine beating her in 1 out of 10 scenarios. Well, I guess that's better than with Lord Inshun. Yeah, but tacos. I was not a Pokemon child. I was a Yu-Gi-Oh child. So I didn't really interact with Pokemon stuff growing up. I think like the only Pokemon memes I know from like the internet were like Pikachu losing weight since 1999 and the anything to do with like prepare for trouble and make it double. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. I had to imagine 30 scenarios to figure out how to beat him. Still, it's tough going up against an archer when all you've got is katana, especially one as skilled as she is. Sometimes she'll wreathe her arms in fire and try to punch me, but she mainly sticks to keeping her distance. It just isn't fair. Save your whining for after I actually manage to hit you. It's so aggravating how you keep deflecting my arrows at the last second. Actually, Knick Knack told me about that, I think, just a couple of years ago. Nope, that was not me, Tacos. I never even owned a Pokemon game of my own until college. And even then, I own like 2, and I've not played through either of them. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be in the off-the-shelf. That depends if I remember this by the time that we get to the off-the-shelf. Yeah, I didn't even know the jelly donut thing. Are we? Ooh, I cannot spend money on Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I have too many binders full of cards. Thanks, that's what my Nita and Ichiryu is all about. Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat, even if I'm outnumbered or outmatched. Still, it's strange. You haven't used a weird barrier on me like Purgatorio did. Are you holding back or something? I'm impressed you realized. While I could easily kill many if I were to unleash my flame more freely, I have been told I must not do that, so I am indeed holding back. Forgive me, Shinmen Musashi. How could I be so foolish? I was so eager to get started that I wasn't thinking straight. I must use all of my power to set a fire to you, and I desire that greatly. Yet that is not my purpose. I can't kill you here. I can't burn you alive just yet. If only I'd done as I was told. Now I've even gone and forgotten the message I was supposed to give you. I just can't seem to keep my thoughts ordered. Oh, what's the matter? You sound like you're about to turn tail and run away. Indeed, that's just what I'll do. The next time we meet, I will be sure to burn you down to your marrow. But I must take my leave, Shinmen Musashi. Farewell to you too, O precious master of Chaldea. She's completely vanished. Strange. At least it's over for now. I'd hoped to take her down and cut their number from 6 to 5, but I'm afraid it didn't work out that way. And since we don't know where she ran off to, I guess this is as far as our duel goes tonight. I agree. The next time we meet, I'll make sure to finish the job. I'll need a way to defend against her flames. I sure can't just power through them. You know, I'm so used to dealing with stuff all on my own, I keep forgetting we can put our heads together. Seki, make sure you think of a way I can avoid getting burned. In the meantime, let's head back to Otama's room. The most important thing for us now is to get some sleep while we still can. You can't defeat demons if you're too tired to fight, after all. See, the other thing is I didn't really get into anime until I was in middle school, right? And that, like, I didn't even watch Pokemon as a kid, like, at all. Or Yu-Gi-Oh, as a matter of fact. I mean, the first anime I ever watched was Naruto. And it was in, like, 2010, 2011? And that's when I got into anime, so... Oh, fuck that. Jesus. Oh my god. Jesus. Nice. I think the only... Oh. Where's my charging cord? Oh no. Oh no! Yay. Okay. Oh boy. Not me. That will not be my pick for Grand Assassin. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. Alright, I want to see if I have any, like, leveling up and enhancing to do. Because I think I probably have some, but I don't know what I have available. I think I'm not really doing him right now. Okay, I've got plenty of skill ups available. I think I was still leveling someone. Oh, come on. Okay, see I was... Oh, you know what? I think it was BB. Yeah. No. Wild work. I cannot believe that I could not remember. Jesus. Like, I can't. Okay, let's look at skill ups for servants I'm using right. Ooh, I have you available again. Good. Oh, because I haven't started on you yet. Oh, yeah, it's because I don't have a lot of saver gems. Yeah. Well... That's what I thought. I don't know where all my saber gems went, though. I had some extra. And the fucking assassin gem. It's always the assassin gems. Sorry, skill, not servant. Okay. You. I've been working on you for a while. Yeah, that's all I can assume. Oof, I get to pick one. And one again. Oh. What cards? 80 different cards, okay. Yeah, but which cards are gonna be the overframe ones? Because I'm really more of kind of an OG Yu-Gi-Oh fan, like original series. Personally. Just me, myself, and I. I'm assuming that's in an FGO chat I cannot access. Alright, I think I'm out for that. What else do I have that still has skills available that I'm actually trying to level? The skills on. And by that I mean I'm using them regularly. Is there anyone I actually have in my team that I'm like not leveling? I don't think I have the mats available to level the people in my team. That's unfortunate. I don't really. Yeah. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I'll put a little bit more into Odysseus if I can. Let's see. Oh. Was it a new clip or was it the same one from before? Hello. Ugh, yeah, that's true. Oh, look. I might actually be able to do a couple of these. I won't be able to do all of them, but I can do some of them. Yeah, I can do 2 of these. I'm gonna do this one. Yeah. Yeah. Actual insanity. Let's do that one. Oh. That was the middle skill, wasn't it? It's battery. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. or gens. It was when I went and blew my nose. That's also a possibility here. Okay. What are those? Okay, fine. That's a decent amount of skills leveled, at least on one. Is there anyone else who's still sitting with levels available for me to drop skills into? Yeah, I've still got a couple. Surprised I've got... Oh, because I'm probably to the 2nd level of Saber Gems on both of those. I don't know, chat. Who here do you think will be useful moving forward and I should level? I could keep going on Skahak. Because I know that I've got that one quick team with her that works, but, you know. I don't use Iskandar a whole ton anymore, and I feel bad about that. Satant is also out of my regular party at the moment. And so is Karna. And I love Kets, but I haven't put any skill levels into her. I do like Meltrillis. See, I would rather use Meltrillis over Barghest, but I think if I look at my archers, I don't have... Yeah, I mean, maybe I do need to, you know... What, white box thingies? No, I have a ton of them. I just don't, I typically, I'm not really trying to go and spend a ton of them to get mats that I could probably earn just by, like, playing through the game on servants that I don't necessarily need, like, a ton of improvement to. I guess I can work on Barghest. It's just not my favorite, but I don't really have archers, so... Oh, excuse me. Oh, now I'm unmuted. Okay. Trying to kind of go all across on skills when I can. If I get to a point where I need to, like, focus on one, I'll focus on the battery, but... Well, to be fair, I don't use Odysseus that often, so I mean... You know, worst case scenario, I have to wait. Okay. We're gonna make this round, and then we're not... Better not need any more. Okay. The other thing is I don't often know which items I need, right? Like when I'm buying them. So I kind of, or when I'm getting them like on the monthly stuff. So, you know, I kind of pick up whatever I seem to have the least of when it comes to like items, but sometimes that means I don't necessarily have the items I need. Oh, okay. We're only going to get up to level 7 here. Yep. All right. Okay. It's got us and I don't have, yeah, nothing new on Ascension. Yeah, because skills wouldn't get us Ascensions. But I think that did get me some weekly quests and stuff done. Oh, extra class. Hey! Mana Prisms! I don't think I have any shop drops that I've missed, because I think I did the October. Pretty sure I did my October exchanges, like the important ones. Yeah, because I'm not seeing them. There they are. Yeah, so I did those. Yeah, I have plenty. I have like a bunch of pure prisms. I just don't want to like, you know. I just don't want to waste like a ton of pure prisms on like something that if I just hold out a little bit, I can get eventually. And I haven't like, if I really, really need one of my own servants leveled for like a specific setup or fight, then I might go buy them. But, you know, I don't necessarily think I need to go and like spend a ton of pure prisms buying absolutely everything I'm missing for any servant. So, you know. Yeah. So how many... I forget. I was supposed to have a plan, but how many sections is Shimousa total? Because I had like a laid out plan, and I'm like trying to calculate bases where I am right now and where I'm gonna be. Because we're on section 6. Yeah. Yeah, see, but like the problem is that like I don't really have any servants where I'm like close enough to maxing out a level to just go and grab like 1 or 2 things. Like if I've stopped leveling, I'm usually stopped leveling somewhere between 3 and 7, which means I have at least 3 levels worth of stuff to kind of go and get. Valid. Have fun doing the... Okay, so Shimousa has 16 seconds, 16 sections. Okay, so I think the math I worked out with Knick-Knack was... I have 4 streams this month for Shimousa to get it done. Now, I know that they're going to be more talk-heavy in the last couple sections, so I was going to split it in half at 10 and 6, and then in the first 2 weeks of the month, I had to get done to section 10, and then the last 2 weeks of the month, I've got like 3 sections per stream scheduled, and then if I'm faster than that, great, and if not, I'll just stream a little bit longer on a couple of those second ones. So in technicality... I'm where I need to be, knowing that I'm also streaming this Friday morning at 9 a.m. And that'll be a regular, like, 3-hour stream, right? Or, like, you know, if I need to go a little bit longer, I can. And then the goal would be then to get through the end of 10, so that we're starting 11 the week after. Yeah, like, that's kind of my math here. I don't actually know the pip count, per se, like, the node count. But I figured that that's generally, like, split it at the half a little bit further, and then, you know. Yeah, because, like, I want to be done with Salem through November, but, like, if it drags, you know, like, if Shimousa has to drag a little bit into November, and then Salem might take all of November, and maybe the first week of December, that's fine, because my December plan is the, Santa Altera? Yeah. But it's 3:20. I was like, you know, yeah, let's do a little bit of this. I don't know. So just so I'm not starting the next stream on a no battle node. Lady Inferno. Lady Inferno, please wait for me. Where are you going? Do you mean to go to the southern edge of Shimousa? If you continue in this direction, you'll pass through Kazusa and end up in the ocean. Oh, how foolish of me. I didn't realize I was running as fast as I could. Apologies, Lady Danzo. Please forgive me. I promise I wasn't trying to leave you behind. Not at all, my lady. Please do not concern yourself with me. I can easily keep pace with the fastest steed, but I worry you were running too fast, Lady Inferno. Anyone but me would have fallen behind long ago. Please do try to restrain yourself. You are one of the rare heroic spirit swordmasters. You must not exhaust your spirit origin so carelessly. Furthermore, I need not remind you that your temperament is fire. Again, please do try to restrain yourself. No need to remind me, I know that very well. I shall be sure not to bring shame to the name of Inferno. Do not worry about me. My fire is... What is that floating over there? Why, it looks like fire and not my fire. It is a lantern. It must belong to villagers living nearby. What a terrible stroke of luck for these people. Inferno loves everyone, and these people are directly in her path. But I suppose it shall all be over soon at least. Well, that simply will not do. Do they not realize it's dangerous to be out this late at night? What was that, my lady? No one should be out and about at this late hour, especially not here in Shimousa, where monsters roam free. I'm afraid I don't understand, Lady Inferno. Oh, the lantern is coming this way. We must greet whoever's carrying it. Hello there. Where are you two off to so late this evening? Oh, hello. I could ask the same of you. It's so dark I can't see you very well, but you sound like a young woman of good breeding. Are you perhaps the daughter of a samurai? You're so kind to concern yourself with a couple of shriveled-up old prunes like us, but don't worry, our house is just ahead. There was a meeting in the village tonight, and grandfather here had a little too much to drink, so we're only just getting home now. Go on, my lady. Tell him he's too old to drink like he did when he was young. Now I see. She's right, sir. You shouldn't go making trouble for this lovely lady. Oh my, me, a lady? I'm just an old crone, but that's very kind of you. I'm told that there are many monsters prowling about at night these days. It's dangerous to be out right now. So make sure you don't go out again tonight once you get home. Is that clear? Well, if the daughter of a noble samurai says we should go home and stay put, I guess we better do just that. That's right, dear. You know we're too poor to be out drinking at dinner time. By the way, my lady, I can't help but notice you and your companions are all alone. Are you lost? Do you have a room for the night? Perhaps in an inn somewhere? No, we don't. Well, if you have nowhere else to go, you're very welcome to stay with us in our humble home. No, thank you. I am grateful for your kindness, truly, but I'm afraid we still have much to do. As such, we cannot afford to sleep just yet. Have a lovely evening, you two. Oh, and a good couple should make sure to get along every day, okay? How right you are. Thank you again, and do be careful. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. First she had an amicable conversation with them, and now she's seeing them off. Is the curse of annihilation no longer having an effect on her? Lady Danzo, let me ask you something. Of course, my lady. Am I correct in presuming that there is a village in the direction that old couple came from? Yes, my lady. It matches the location on my map data. It appears to be a fairly large village for this area. I see. In that case, Lady Danzo, Shinmen Musashi can wait. I shall massacre this village. Since the village just held a meeting, there may yet be people remaining. In which case, I can burn the lot of them to ash at once. Family, relatives, friends, acquaintances, parents, siblings, wives, children, grandchildren. Ah, this world is truly hell. Girly pop. You are psychotic. Kato Danzo, log entry. The curse of annihilation has successfully overwritten her spirit origin exactly as my master intended, producing the desired effect. Archer of Inferno kills and kills and kills in order to turn this world into hell. Naturally, that was part of the design. However, the karma mechanism guiding the curse is working too well on her. Her flames first consumed an entire fishing village. They literally burned it to the ground. Naturally, there was not a single survivor. That is all well and good. It is exactly in line with our Lord's expectations. If we are to bring an end to the world of humans, then all humans must die. However, the Archer of Inferno did not complete her massacre. Quite unexpectedly, she did not kill the elderly couple we had met earlier. What are you saying, Lady Danzo? We exchanged pleasantries and expressed concern for one another. Why ever would we want to hurt them? You ninjas certainly say the oddest things. If I did something that cruel, I would be condemned to hell. It worked too well. By the time I realized that, it was too late. The Archer of Inferno had gone mad and begun wreathing herself in hellfire. She failed to respond to anything I said and simply proceeded to advance forward while shouting nonsense. It was a horrid red and black march, with the Archer of Inferno leading a procession of black ghosts, spreading fire and death everywhere they went. She continued to burn down village after village, but her madness would not stop. The monsters she commanded followed her example. None of them would stop. No trace remained of the kind woman she had been merely half an hour earlier. Jesus. I detest everything, everything, everything. I detest it. I detest it. Detest, detest, detest. I hate it. I hate it. Hate, hate, hate. Genji, people, Japan, the world. I detest everything, everything, everything. Where did you go? Lord Yoshinaka! She was on a wild rampage, having forgotten even her mission. There was no longer anything anyone could do to control her. She is wildfire, neither person nor beast, but fire mimicking human form. In time, the Archer of Inferno will even burn herself up. Perhaps we should not have used blank for one of the 7 nights after all. But that is for my master to decide. I am merely here to observe, record, and convey all that transpires. Still, if I were to offer up my own thoughts, I would say that if nothing is done, it is only a matter of time before Shimousa becomes the next Hitachi. Yeah, I see the hint, but I'm trying not to figure it out. Like, deliberately. This is bad, it's happening too soon. It would be one thing were this simply a large-scale massacre, but I do not understand why Lady Inferno insists on heading northward. T.H.E Castle is an invaluable strategic point for both my master and Lord Sorcerer, which is why Lady Inferno had to cease her duel with Musashi. So why is she heading there now? Lady Inferno, if you will no longer listen to me, then I am left with no other choice. I shall use my secret Karakuri Genpo to... Oi. Wait, Danzo. Do not be too hasty. I have received your report. You say that Lady Inferno has been reduced to hellfire, from which there is no return? Yes, master. She no longer responds to anything I say. How wonderful. Then she has finally freed her chronic disease from its restraints. So heartwarming, it makes me want to nuzzle her. So spiteful, it makes me want to strangle her. Ah, even with the curse of annihilation embedded within her, she still ended up facing the darkness in her own soul. How beautiful. When did I kill an entire video? But nonetheless, that is neither here nor there. Your concerns are warranted, Danzo. It would set us back considerably were she to incinerate Onriedo's foundations again like she did in Hitachi. So naturally we must get rid of her, along with these irritating interlopers. I must say, women certainly are fragile, aren't they? Say it to my face, you bitch! Casters. Kryzen Rama is right. Ah, what a lovely day. Oh. You mean like Darius the Third? Yeah. Yes, it's so nice and sunny out. It sure is, Onui. I'm just glad nothing else eventful happened during the night. I slept great once we got back. What? Got back? Slept great? Goo goo goo? Nothing you two need to worry about, right, Seki? No noose is good noose. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help. I wish I could have fought alongside you, Master. I'm grateful that you stopped my magical energy loss, but unfortunately my spirit origin isn't stable yet, so I am not strong enough to fight. Nevertheless, if the time comes when I am needed, I will fight, even if it kills me. Oh yeah, no, you need to go to sleep, Jens. I do feel a little bit bad for Darius, because we probably would have done him earlier, but I already knew who he was because I pulled him and I like let it tell me who he was. And then he's just never been a priority. He got pushed this year, even. He was supposed to be in this October's Servants, and we just shoved him out in favor of something else. See ya, Jens. Thank you, Master. To think I came here in order to help you, and so far you're the one who has been helping me. I understand how you feel, but Seki is right. You shouldn't overdo it, Kotaro. Besides, it's amazing you're up and walking after being that out of it. You heroic spirits are something else. Or does that have more to do with you being the head of the Fuma clan? I don't know much about heroic spirits, but in human terms, you were basically on the brink of death. You are too kind. I only wish there was more I could tell you. Didn't you say Seki's body was still in a coma in Chaldea and showing no signs of waking or something? Also, that you don't know if her mind has gone off to a singularity or if all of Shimousa is just part of a dream she's having, right? not intentionally at first. But if we're talking about K-pop demon hunters and the part where is it Baby Saja after drinking the hot sauce is like goo goo gaga. Not intentionally, but like it's probably what it eventually turned into. Fun fact, Realm, Vorn, and I have all seen K-pop demon hunters and we all love it. Like actually love it. Also, that it's clear dreams are involved in some way, but it's not clear how. So I guess you pretty much told us all you knew when you were delirious yesterday, huh? I'm so sorry I couldn't be of more help. Oh no, I'm not blaming you. I just wish we had a little more info on the heroic spirit swordmasters is all. After all, every single one of them is stronger than I am. Grasping at straws is about all I've got here. Anyway, you have nothing to worry about, Kotaro. You did admirably. And now you're here just when your master needs you. So go on, hold your head high. Oh, and try not to hide your eyes either. How's anyone supposed to see your handsome face under all that hair? I think you're really cool, Mr. Red Hair. Not at all. I am merely a ninja. I appreciate your compliments, but my appearance does not affect my job. You too, Master? Thank you. By the way, is there a festival of some sort taking place today? Put some people into the background. There's quite a commotion down the street. I wouldn't normally expect to see crowds in a place like this. I'm not sure. I didn't think there was anything special about today. I don't think so either. Then again, history here is slightly different from what we know. From what I know, I'm pretty sure neither T.H.E Castle nor its town were ever this prosperous during the Edo period. It could also just be that something unexpected happened, something noteworthy enough to draw a huge crowd this early in the morning. Me too. In that case, let's go take a look. Here, Onui, hold my hand. I don't want you getting lost. Okay. I shall lead the way. Even in my weakened state, I can still manage to slip through a crowd. Come, Master. Yeah. You would think tacos, but at the time we didn't lump them, so you know. How am I supposed to get my construction job like this? There's so many in the way I can't get anywhere. Hey you, what's all this about? Some new festival or what? Festival? You mean you don't know? Samurai have come all the way from Edo to vanquish the monsters. I heard there are over 500 of them. You can see them all marching along in perfect synchronization. Huh, is that so? Samurai from Edo, eh? I see. It does have a different feel to it from the usual daimyo procession. All the same, I never thought I'd ever see so many Edo samurai all in one place like this. Oh yeah, since this isn't a daimyo procession, we shouldn't have to bow our heads, right? I don't know yet, Dakota Doyle. At the moment, I'm just kind of... I've liked some of it, and then I've disliked other parts of it. But I think I'm just going to have to wait till I finish the chapter to make decisions on my feelings about it. Whew, we finally made it through that crowd. I also heard this is all because there's a big group of samurai here. Really? There's lots of samurai here? Goo goo ga. 500 samurai is a large group indeed. I wonder if they are part of the shogun's retinue. I believe the Shimabara rebellion ended last year, so... Yeah, they might be samurai who have seen real action then. If so, then they should have something as simple as defending a town pretty well covered. In fact, this town probably couldn't ask for any better protection. I wonder who's leading them. Whoever it is must be a famous warrior in his own right. I'm not so sure. As far as I can tell... The samurai in the procession are all of fairly low standing. What's more, they're armed to the teeth rather than the usual simple armor. Wait, there's someone riding a horse coming up from the rear. He may well be a samurai of high standing. What's more, the aura surrounding him is incredible. I swear to fucking God. I see the people of this town have come to view the proceedings. This may be a good time then. Stop the procession, Sakon. Yes, sir. Everyone, halt! People of T.H.E, listen well. Lord Tajima no Kami has come all the way from Edo and he wishes to speak. Quiet down and pay attention. Tajima no Kami? Who's that? Is he someone important? Tajima no Kami is the title for the ruler of Tajima province up in the mountains, but in this time period I believe he was... I am Yagyu Tajima no Kami Munenori, chief inspector for the shogunate. I understand that a procession this large headed for the castle is bound to draw attention, but there is no need for concern. We 500 samurai have come here on an official mission from the shogunate. No doubt some of you have heard reports of an army of monsters attacking innocents in southern Shimousa. Monsters. What a joke. Rest assured, all of you, these so-called monsters are no different from burglars and bandits. I shall soon be setting out with the lord of T.H.E Castle, Matsudaira Shimousa no Kami himself, to bring them to justice. My retinue consists entirely of veterans of the Battle of Shimabara who have proven themselves in combat and who have spread the glory of the shogunate to the south. As such, I ask you all to wait patiently for good news. Very soon, I, Tajima no Kami, shall put an end to the rumored monsters terrorizing Shimousa. We will not repeat the mistakes of Shimabara. Not with me here to ensure our success. He seems a little confident in himself. Let's see. Yagyu, did I hear that right? Is he really the Yagyu Tajima no Kami? His swordsmanship is supposed to be unparalleled. They say there are none in all of Edo who can defeat him. As I understand, he's a prodigy who spends his time tutoring the shogun in swordsmanship. I can't believe he's here in Shimousa. Are the monsters really that big of a threat? Oh, I hope everything is all right in the south. It's probably just someone mistaking bandits for monsters. Some people have overactive imaginations. Lord Tajima ought to have no problem with them. In fact, this is great news. Now Lord Matsudaira will be able to rest easy. Hi, T.H.E. I knew it. That was Tajima no Kami. I never thought I would see a legendary figure like him here. I do. He is the son of Yagyu Sekishusai and the father of Yagyu Jubei, a famous swordsman who left his mark on history. He was a genius with the sword and the strongest swordsman of his time in Edo. The third shogun is said to have said that he was invincible. He is also a strategic genius. He saw the threat posed by the Shimabara rebellion long before anyone else. Some even think that if the shogunate had sent him to Shimabara right away, he would have brought the rebellion to an end much sooner. One of his most famous deeds was when he was protecting the second shogun, Hidetada, during the siege of Osaka, when he is said to have cut down 7 fully armored warriors in an instant. 7 fully armored warriors in an instant? Man, that's kind of insane. Ugh, why does a scary old man like that have to accept the fight I picked with him? I could have ended up dead. Now he's here acting all stiff and formal and stuff, giving speeches in public like it's no big deal. Well, kind of. I might have got a taste of him when we faced off just a little bit some time ago. I swear, all I did was rattle my katana a tiny bit. Just a bit. I wasn't really trying to cut him down or anything. Besides, I was the only one who ended up worse for wear afterwards. Still, that can't have been here in this world since I never visited the same place twice. So strictly speaking, the Tajima no Kami I met must have been different from... You there, woman. I know that face. The last I saw of you, you vanished to who knows where with some sort of sorcery. What are you doing here in Shimousa? Huh? Don't tell me it's the same one. I don't know. What do you think I'm doing here? I see you dress as unusually as ever. It has been 6 months since we fought. Have you thought of a better name than Shinmen Musashi in that time? Well, it is my name, even if it is kind of confusing. You kind of don't have any room to talk when it comes to confusing names, though, you know? So I guess from your perspective, it's been 6 months since our duel, huh? Sorry about that. I should have known better than to rattle my sword on a whim like that. Oh, but for the record, I don't use sorcery or curses, okay? The only reason I wander like this is thanks to Lady Kanon's protection. Weird. I thought I never visited the same place twice. And yet here I am, in the same place and time as then. On top of that, it looks like it's all part of a dream that Seki's having, too. Has this sort of thing ever happened before? No, it hasn't. Not once. This is really strange. Still. Since Seki is also involved with this place somehow. Maybe it's not so strange that normally impossible stuff is happening. I see your penchant for Gab remains as strong as ever. It also seems you have new consorts now, and ones that are as eccentric as you at that. Master. It's called killing intent. Please try to breathe, Master. Good, now exhale. It's okay, you were just overwhelmed by the energy of his gaze. It's no fault of yours. His sword ki is incredible. Even as a servant, it was enough to make my hair stand on end. That was uncalled for, T.H.E no Kami. Just because I acted rudely to you before is no reason to take it out on her. You're a big shot on an important mission now, right? You were pretty classy during your speech earlier. Don't mess that up now. Please. It's gratifying to see the vagrant who provoked me into a duel like an animal learning to act human. Very well then, woman. I shall see for myself what it is you are up to now. And just what do you mean by that? Hey miss, there are big birds flying towards us. Do you think they're crows or something? They're so high up, they've got to be crows, right? Or maybe black kites. They are neither of those things, little girl. I'm afraid not. I believe those are flying monsters coming from the south. Could they have a connection to the monster army that brought the samurai here? They're fast and coming straight towards us. Master. You don't have to tell me. Ew. Whoa. You slew such swift-flying monsters with a single sweep of your blade, so that's your Niten Ichiryu. Thanks, but that's all I did. You realized it too, right, Kotaro? Tajima's aura stopped them in their tracks before my blade even reached them. What was that, Nikaido Heiho? Why didn't he do something more in line with his Yagyu Shinkage-ryu? His sword ki is impressive even when he's not doing anything. I never thought a non-servant flesh-and-blood human could possess an aura like that. I bet. That old man definitely likes to blast you with his aura. Still, I don't think it's the same sort of aura that heroic spirits, that servants have. He's just a man whose sword reaches the gods. If a human can manage to truly master something, they can become a god unto themselves. But some merciful god you turned out to be, T.H.E no Kami. How can you still keep your katana sheathed at a time like this? I told you, my techniques are only to be passed on to those of the ruling class. Onmyoryu is not meant for the eyes of the common folk. Yeah, I see how it is. Good thing a vagrant like me can show off her stuff all she wants then, huh? Master, there's a second wave coming, this time with greater numbers. They definitely seem to be coming from the south. What are those birds? Maybe sea eagles or giant black kites? I can see something flying this way. What the hell is that? I thought everyone would be gone after T.H.E no Kami's speech, but we've still got a big crowd hanging around. We can't fight those things off here. Sakon, get these people out of here. Tell them to remain indoors for the next 30 minutes. Hurry. Yes, sir. All of you listen up. I have an announcement from Lord T.H.E no Kami. Well. So you're going to help us fight them off? Don't be ridiculous. You will be helping me. Do try to impress me with your ability to follow my orders and keep up if you can. Yeah. I'll get right on that. Sadly, I'm not really much for following orders, especially from old men. And I hate flying enemies. Oh well, let's make some lemonade. When life gives you lemons! Okay, Seki, I'm counting on you for backup. Okay. Okay. Should have done around, because then I could have killed both of them probably. Well, you live and you learn. Oh. Are you... What do you mean by who, Dakota Doyle? You mean like Methuselah, or are you talking back to Tacos and... You know, the Grand Saber. It is an interesting concept. I was gonna say something and then I realized it would, I can't. Not yet. I gotta wait a week. Oh. Methuselah's a character from the Bible, I think. And he's famous for... Oh, he's famous for living almost 1,000 years. Like, that's what's super well known about him. Something like 900 and something years. He was the son of Enoch in Genesis and Noah's grandfather. And he's mentioned in a couple other books. I know he's in the Slavonic Enoch. But yeah, I don't know much more about him off the top of my head, but yeah, Methuselah died at like almost 1,000 years old. Yeah, he's mentioned often when it comes to vampires. I think just because of his age, honestly. Yeah. 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 Okay. Oh, Jesus. I forget we get after reading, too. This must have been a scouting party. Sakon, tell Lord Matsudaira that he must hurry and deploy archers. The castle's defenses can make do with a bare minimum of soldiers. Concentrate our forces on the southern region and stop any earthbound monsters dead. Do not let even a single rat through your ranks. Position 400 of our men at the front line. Each one has proven his skill in Shimabara. They should be able to hold their own against these monsters. Understood. I shall ride to Lord Matsudaira at once. Hurry. Time is of the essence. I think I've not read like the Bible. I was gifted when I was very, very young a children's Bible. And I remember reading it because it had like pretty pictures and I just would read anything given to me at that point. And then obviously for Fate, I've read like some more from the Bible. I feel like I learned about Methuselah though from... It might have been the Librarians movies. That might have been it. Yeah. Something like that. I remember Methuselah being mentioned in some other pop media that I consumed when I was younger. They must have been planning their next orders even while you were fighting, Master. The samurai are moving around so quickly. Oh, where are they going with the horses? I wonder where they're going. Is the parade over? Goo gaga. I guess they're all off to their duties. Impressive how they kept cool while they let us do all the fighting. I must say, their confidence is amazing. Perhaps a truly skilled samurai knows he has nothing to fear from monsters, demonic beasts, or ghosts. Especially if he carries a katana that grows closer to a mystic as they age. I bet they've got that part pretty well covered. Right, Tajima? Who do you think you're talking to? The shogunate rules this country completely. Of course they are prepared to deal with monsters and the like. However, I will say that it is highly unusual for monsters to band together like this. That's because they're not just wandering around aimlessly. There's someone leading them. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see them come at us with even greater numbers next time. Ah, okay. That's fair. It's not... Yeah, no. If I had not had religious family who gifted me that book, I too would not have more than like a passing surface level knowledge of Christianity. Oh, it sounds like you know more than you've let on. Perhaps you are the masterminds behind this attack. Buddy. No, I suppose that is out of the question. Nonetheless, time is of the essence. Tell me everything you know. I see. So these heroic spirit sword masters are the disgraced remains of dead souls. Ordinarily, I would cut you down for spouting nonsense, but it would seem that things here in Shimousa are no longer so simple. Based on your account, this Archer of Inferno woman is the leader of these monster attacks. Yeah, I think so, but I'm not entirely certain. That said, she did attack us yesterday evening, so the timing makes sense if the trouble in the south started last night. But if she is responsible for that, then something doesn't add up. I might just be imagining things, but... One cannot expect a dead soul to act with integrity. It is no surprise that this one may have gone mad. He certainly doesn't mince words. I'm sorry, it would just take too long to explain to him exactly what heroic spirits are, but it's not like all normal servants are crazy, right? No, normal servants go crazy too. In fact, insanity is more or less the hallmark of the entire Berserker class. Huh, I didn't know that. I did, obviously. In that case, woman, I have orders for you and your companions, not including the young children. 100 of my finest men are about to depart from this town in order to track down the monster's leader. I will not tell you to go with them. They are nothing more than a diversion, a detached force. Instead, your party will be the one to infiltrate the heart of the enemy's operations and kill their leader, this Archer of Inferno. Wait, what? Did I get that right? Because I thought I heard you telling us to go out on a monster hunt. No, that can't be right. A great noble samurai asking for my help. I am not telling you to face their legions head on. You would do well to circle around them from the mountains and ambush on their leader from behind. This is not a request, woman. It is a command. Remember, I speak with the shogunate's voice. My commands are their commands. Huh? What? Huh? What's going on? Hold it. Hold it. No fair abusing your position like that. Not to mention, how are we supposed to take out Inferno if we don't even know for sure that she's there? Don't be a fool. Do you think we came here in response to reports from just last night? Shogunate spies have long been in place throughout Shimousa to verify the rumors of monsters in the area. According to those spies, a woman who appeared to be commanding these monsters was spotted amongst their ranks a short while ago. It all lines up with what you told me. And so, I am giving you another chance to battle this Archer of Inferno. No fair. Who do you think you are, squeezing us for everything we know, keeping us in the dark, and then calling all the shots? Simple. I am a samurai, and you are a mere vagrant. You're a nasty old man is what you are. You're even worse than udon after it gets all soggy. Why udon? Udon is the god's gift to mankind. It's one of my favorite foods, but if it gets soggy, it is ruined. I agree. I understand, Miss Samurai. I can't stand when a bowl of delicious udon gets soggy either. Ga-goo-ga. See, Onui and Tasuke get it, right? But still, what are we going to do now? Citizens of this country can't refuse an order from the shogunate, but what is your take on this, Seki? That's true. I'm not even sure I could have defeated Purgatorio if I hadn't borrowed this katana. Samurai are only human after all, and in the Swordsmaster's case, even a normal heroic spirit would have a hard time. So if it really is Inferno leading these monsters, I guess we have no choice but to go. I may not be of much use in battle, but I will do what I can to help you cross the mountain pass. Mountain pass? Are we going mountain climbing now? You're going to stay in Otama's room. Oh, but okay. I like Otama's room. It smells like incense. Ga. A march over the mountains, huh? It's going to be a long and exhausting walk, so I'll have to prepare lunchboxes, otherwise we might starve to death. That's true. One cannot fight on an empty stomach. I shall have rice balls prepared for you to take along. Now let's see. Are you there, Danzo? Hey, I am here, Lord Tajima no Kami. Whoa, that lady just came out of the shadows. That's amazing. How did she do that? Wow, she's cute. I have to give old man Tajima this. He's got good taste. This is the spy who saw the woman leading the monsters. She will serve as your guide. Is that clear, Danzo? As you wish, my lord. So you're a lady ninja. I guess that makes you a kunoichi? There probably aren't many of you out there, huh? You must be amazing if you're acting as a scout for the shogunate. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. Danzo, was it? The name sounds vaguely familiar. Jesus! This is too long! Why am I still fucking reading? Yes, my name is Danzo. I shall take you to where you need to go as my lord commands. No, it's nothing. She just bears a strong resemblance to someone I know. But I'm sure it's only a coincidence. I apologize for my rudeness. Really? She does? Yes, she does. Again, my apologies. Now then, Lady Musashi, Master, we should hurry. We must cross the mountain pass and take out the Archer of Inferno. Not bad. I like your spirit. Very well then, I am trusting you to handle the monster's leader. With no one to lead them, the monsters will pose no more threat than shadows and mist. My samurai will then be able to handle them with ease. Now go forth and defeat this woman before she puts all Shimousa to the torch. I expect good news when you return. Oh my god! It's too much. It's too much reading. I'm done. I'm done. We're not doing another pip. We're not doing another pip. I'm already ahead. I will do the rest of that on Friday. Oh my God. Jesus. Okay, dumbass. Come here. Settle. Oh my God, this is such a wordy chapter. And I feel like it's also, I don't know. I guess I can't really judge if it's unnecessarily wordy right now, but like, Jesus, it feels like it's too much. Like, genuinely, it just feels like too much. Yeah, large gato. That's right, little baby. Small, perfect child. Okay, but yeah. So, Knick Knack is streaming Pokemon tonight at 7 p.m., which is approximately 3 hours from now. I will not be popping in during that stream. I need to rest my voice for tomorrow, because tomorrow, Vorn and I are streaming Baldur's Gate at 4 p.m. It's typically going to be on Fridays, but I have something I'm doing on Friday during that time, stretch, so I asked if we could move it back a day. So tomorrow is Baldur's Gate 3 with me and Vorn at 4 p.m. Hopefully we're going to be doing the Goblin Camp. That's ideally my plan. And then Friday, 9 a.m., FGO Shimousa again. The goal will be to get through the end of Section 10, maybe 11 if we have time, but I don't know how that's going to go with... Oh my God. Excuse me. With as long as some of these sections are. It really was Frostshard. Fuck. That clip is gonna haunt me forever. I just know it is. I just know it is. I don't trust you. I don't trust you, Dohorio. Anyways, with that being said, I am done for today. My voice is done. I need to go cough and maybe eat like 7 cough drops before class, because I'm going to have to be reading Latin out loud for class. So I don't really get a break today. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have fun. Good luck on Grailfront, everyone.